Well, I think that exploring space is a cultural activity. It's much more than just science for science's sake.
I think the police are after us.
Space. The final frontier.
No, not this kind of space.
This kind of space.
I want to take you on a tour of my space. No, not this one.
Yeah, my space. This is my storage space. It's where I keep all my junk.
It wouldn't surprise you that you end up with a lot of junk when you work in art.
Because as an artist, very often your trash is also their treasure. You can't go around buying everything new all the time. It costs way too much money.
Let's not hang around the storage for too long. There's more trash than treasure that I'd like to admit. So why don't we...
Pokemon, go to the
studio.
This is my studio. It's where I keep most of my projects. It used to be a supermarket.
The neighborhood isn't great. There's a lot of trash, and the people throw out their food in bin bags down on top of the roof here, resulting in a rat infestation. The owner is having viewings trying to sell the place, but the place isn't great either. I don't feel comfortable leaving anything of value here.
So I end up spending a lot of time working on my workstation. Yeah, he spends way too much time here. I'd much rather spend time in the audio studio. Okay, I have to admit something.
Confession time. This is actually a tour to visualize the situation that I currently find myself in. There is a good reason everything seems to be a bit unorganized.
You ever heard that moving house is one of the most stressful experiences in life?
Well, I've been in a ready-to-move mode for about 12 months now. And that brings along a lot of stress. Trust me, I've tried everything.
And they come in different colors. Yellow, 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 yellow. Yeah. Well, they come in different color yellow. And with everything uninstalled and unpacked, well, it's not the ideal environment for a stable workflow. So how do we end up in this situation? Let me take you back to the summer of 2018. Crazy hot weather, and my brother and I are preparing to move our operation to the countryside. Because we used to have another space, a 100-year-old carpentry workshop in the middle of nowhere. But there was a problem. And we all know how the government deals with asbestos. Is that asbestos? So, before you know it, they're all like...
Do it! No! God, please, no! No! No!
My grandfather built that place.
But wait.
We had some news, right? We've been working on something really big, something really exciting for the past several years. And it's almost done. And I can't say too much about it yet.
But I can now! Brand new studio! So in this building, we can put all the workstations that we've looked at before and a few more into one, allowing for a really good workflow. Here will be the office. As you can see, there's a bookshelf already. Good times. And pretty much anything digital or like work, paperwork related will be in this space. Now where we came from, right here, this will be the open studio. So here we can do photography, projects, all these kind of things. But mind you, we're looking into collaborations. We really want to work with you. This is the kitchen area. So this is for all the like getting together and having a good time. Toilet. We only have one toilet, so gender inclusivity. And in here, you'll have the raw material room, like with all the workstations and the machine park. So when you work with raw materials like wood and metal, this is the place. We have some more storage up there and up there. Come check it out. And so we end up back into storage space. Now, we will be sharing this building together with the rest of our family. But my brother and I will be using it primarily as an art studio. We really want to look into how we can change the concept of a studio for an artist. In general, the studio is quite self-centered. We really want to look into how we can turn it inside out and make the studio look outwards. Now, right now, we're moving things into the building, setting up shop and trying to find the right infrastructure to get workflow going again. But in the meantime, my brother went to the UK for a little break, about 2 years at the RCA, doing his masters. And I went with him to help him find a room in London, which is not easy, let's be honest.
This is Melle. He is my brother, and a while ago he got accepted for his master's degree at the RCA. So he's been looking for a room in London for a while now, but apparently it's really difficult to find one from a distance. So he went off into the city to find a good spot on his own, leaving me with some time to kill.
So I can take the opportunity to roam the city and learn a bit more about the naval history of what used to be the largest naval power in the world, the UK. So come on, join me and visit the National Maritime Museum. What we're going to do in this project is we're going to go and sail in this really tiny region. Like if you look at the rest of the map, it's not really that significant, but it's dangerous in itself, so it's good to go prepared. What do we need to start getting onto the water without drowning right away? So maybe we can find something in history. Let's take a look at the traders, for example. Come on. This is a Dutch boat that they used to sail to India with. It's from 1657. Wow. Can you imagine being in the waves going like that and being all the way on top of there? That is sick.
In the National Maritime Museum, you pretty much find everything that's British and floats. But I'll be honest, I hope there'd be at least an elementary introduction to navigation and sailing techniques. It's mostly floating for warfare though, with the occasional constellation prize. That won't get us into the water. I think it's best to just jump into it and try to get on a boat as soon as possible. Melle found himself a nice room, and he'll be in the UK for the coming 2 years. Melle, I wish you the best of luck.
So that's it for this episode. Next time, we're gonna go back to this space and I'll give you a more detailed view into the plans that we have laid out for the next 1 to 2 years. And we're gonna take a more detailed look in the boat project. A lot of things have been going on and I think it's good to really give you a good view. So, I'll see you next time.